Hello, my beautiful Virgos. Happy November. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Priscilla Bernstein and I'm the Soul Alignment Specialist. I am a psychic medium and conduit for spirit and the divine, and I am here to not only help guide and mentor people spiritually, but to help them align back to their soul and their soul's purpose. So let's go ahead and get into it. Today's reading is going to be for Virgo, for what the month of November holds for you. Okay, so I'm being called to use these cards actually. So let's see here. Thank you, Divine Creator and Limitless Spirit, Infinite Spirit, for making me a conduit for the highest and best for all that Virgo needs to see today. All right, so let's get into it. What is the energy that is in store for Virgo this month? Okay, we had a few cards pop out. The Ten of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Seven of Hearts reversed. Okay, and what do Virgos have to look forward to this month? You guys got kind of a lot. Four of Wands, Princess of Hearts, the Lovers reversed, the King of Hearts reversed, and Ace of Swords. Okay, what are the challenges or lessons that my Virgos are... I'm going to redo that shuffle. A whole stack fell out. It's too many. So what are the challenges or lessons that my Virgos are facing this month? The Star card. All right. And what is the spiritual guidance to help my Virgos navigate November? What is the spiritual guidance to help my Virgos navigate through November? Okay, Spirit, what is the spiritual guidance for my dear Virgos? The Three of Hearts reversed, and then what is the overall energy for Virgo this month in November? The Hanged Man. All right, so I'm going to pull some other cards as clarifiers for these ones. So we're going to start there and we're going to pull this deck now. All right. All right, can I get a clarifier for what is energetically in store for my Virgos this month? Balance, okay. Can I get a clarifier for what they have to look forward to? Wow, you guys got a lot of them in this question. Choose wisely, memories of love reversed, new beginnings, and wisdom reversed. Okay, and what are the challenges or lessons that my Virgos are facing? We got power and victory and success reversed. And then what is the spiritual guidance to help my Virgos navigate this month? What is a clarifier for this Three of Hearts reversed, please, Spirit? Positive movement forward reversed. Okay, and the last one, clarifier for this Hanged Man. We got a few. Partnerships and alliance, truth reversed, and trapped in fear upright. All right, so let's get into your reading now. So energetically, what's in store for you, Virgo, tonight? We have the Ten of Swords, kind of like the ending of a cycle, right? This is kind of heavy energy. I'm not saying you guys are gonna have a tower moment this month, but you're coming out of Seven of Hearts. You're coming out of illusion, or possibly actually what I'm getting is that you have been in an illusion that you haven't quite been seeing the illusory nature of yet. And this Ten of Swords is going to come in to kind of shake things up and kind of tear the fabric of what you think is going on, to bring in truth, to bring in justice and balance to whatever the situation is. And the Queen of Pentacles here is kind of like an acknowledgement or knowing of learning how to balance all the elements in your life, right? Learning how to balance not only love and your interpersonal relationships, but finding balance in your thoughts and mind, and balance in your body and your everyday reality, right? With the physical aspects of who you are in this world, how you show up in the world, the things that you're creating and manifesting, like everything is in alignment, right? Everything is good. And you're coming into this kind of knowing, but there's one last piece that is an illusion that you're not quite seeing yet. And so this month, that illusion is going to be uncovered. We definitely are in the eclipse season. We have a partial lunar eclipse. I think it's November 18th and 19th, with the full moon on the 19th. And this eclipse season has already begun, right? We're already in the shadow phase. So what happens in eclipse seasons is the universe and spirit will literally orchestrate or move things either in your life that are needing to be there, or out of your life completely that do not need to be there, because for some reason or another we haven't done the thing that needs to be done to step into our empowerment to make that shift happen. And so balance is going to be a result of that. Balance is going to be the ultimate thing that you're coming into, right? Learning how to balance. And it's like the archangels, your spirit guides, your higher self, everything, the universe is stepping in to really help with that. So just know, whatever wants to leave, let it fucking go. Just let it disappear. Bless it. Thank it for what it was in your life. Thank whatever is happening to show you whatever the lesson is. And understanding that everything has a season, right, with us. And there's either it's in our life for a season or a reason. And so you either are getting what you need from it in a short amount of time or for a lengthy amount of time, right? So it doesn't always have to be forever with everything. As we know, change is the only constant. And so the more you can let go with grace and ease and have any forgiveness towards yourself or whoever that person or circumstances that you're seeing the illusion through, right? This is helping to make you stronger and bringing you back into balance with your authentic self, with your sovereignty and who you're meant to be in the world, okay? So bless it, let it go, and start to move on, okay? So the next card that we got, well, you guys got a lot actually for this one, of what do you have to look forward to? We have the Ace of Swords. So new ideas. Then you have the King of Hearts, which is reversed, which is, when I'm seeing this, is almost like, a lot of times this can, when we get into the kings and queens and the page and knights of the suits, these can actually represent actual people in our life, or they can represent the like energy. But I'm getting that this is the kind of the thing that is like, that you had your heart invested in, that is the illusion is being taken away, is going away almost. And then this Lover's card is reversed too. So I want to say this is probably in an intimate relationship of some sort, something that your heart was really invested in. And it's going to come. We also got the Princess of Hearts. It's going to come through some sort of, or it can, I'm not saying it has to, but it's probably going to come through some sort of correspondence, some sort of like letter or email or a DM or something like that, where you're going to realize or see a text like, oh, this was all kind of a lie, or I'm really seeing now that this was all an illusion, and I've had the wool pulled over my eyes. And then the last card was the Four of Swords, which is a card of silence, of stillness, of coming inward and being alone for a while to gather yourself. So I know this kind of seems like, you know, I could be channeling this for some person in particular, but this is also a collective reading, so I'm asking for the collective. So just don't be surprised if you find out that something that you love dearly or someone that you love dearly has kind of been pulling the wool over your eyes for a while, and you're starting to see the light and the truth of the facts. You know, this Ace of Swords is like bringing in the new ideas, the new way of thinking about things, because this wasn't what you thought, right? This King of Hearts and the Lovers card. The Lovers can also denote a choice needing to be made between two allurements. And so you may not be the choice that is being chosen, right? So just know that it, whatever the message is probably gonna come through some sort of correspondence, and you're gonna need some alone time. And so what the clarifiers came up for that set of cards was choose wisely, which this is the Seven of Cups in most tarot decks. And it's like you have a lot of options here, right? And know that it's like whatever option you take, we always have free will, but in the end, if we're on our lives, our purpose and our path, if we're in alignment with that, Spirit is always going to guide us back to the thing that's going to best suit us, right? And anytime we're not choosing that, we're going to learn a harder and harder lesson. So maybe you've been in something that you weren't choosing the right thing that was meant for your destined path. You were choosing something that was maybe easy, or something that was an allurement in a sense of you were choosing from a place of, you know, emotionality, or from a place of being lonely, or from, oh, well, this is pretty good, so I'm gonna choose it, you know, but you weren't holding out or weren't holding your worth about waiting for something better to come along that you knew you were more in alignment with, right? And so another clarifier was the Memories of Love reversed. This is the Six of Cups, and then New Beginnings, which is the Fool card, stepping into something new, and then the Wisdom reversed. And knowing that you may not see the wisdom in this right away. You may not see the lesson in this right away. You may be very heartbroken. You may be totally in your emotions here and the aspects of what it is that you're going through, and, you know, the grieving process ultimately. But there's somebody sitting on the dock here looking out at the water and just sitting in contemplation. So again, this like Four of Swords, once all this happens, you're going to need some alone time to really let this process, to let that wisdom sink in. And the ultimate outcome is going to really be this new beginnings energy, that you get to step into something new, into something more in alignment for you and your destined path, for you and what you're here to do, for you and who the right people are that you're supposed to be with, or the right work that you're supposed to be doing, right? And so what are the challenges or lessons that you're facing this month? You guys got the Star card, which is actually one of the most auspicious cards in all of the major arcana, the Star and the Sun, right? So with the Star card, this is all about you focusing on yourself and understanding that like you are the star of your life, that you shouldn't have settled for whatever that was, and that you, I don't want to say are better than that, but like you have more to offer and you deserve more in the end, right? And it's not even so much from this entitlement place or an ego place. It's like, you know, the type of heart that you have, you know, the type of love that you give, you know, the type of passion that you put into the people and the things. I mean, you're a Virgo, for goodness sake. Like, you invest in things to make them beautiful, to make sure people know that they're loved, you know, to make sure that people understand that you will do anything for them, right? And you need somebody like that in return. So this is a time, and this is going to be the challenge for you, is to really honor and own your value and your worth, and understand how powerful you are, how good you are of a mate and a person and a worker, or whatever circumstance this is alluding to. Like, Virgos are extra, you know, like, not in a bad way. You guys go like above and beyond, and you give so much. And so it's just like a matter of realizing that you deserve to get that in return, right? So what we want in relationships, and in a really healthy relationship, is the giving and receiving in the same exchange rate, right? So whatever we're outputting, we're getting back in exchange. And so that becomes symbiosis, right? That's like the ellipses of what happens. And so when we're in perfect balance with somebody, and in a balanced, healthy relationship, what happens is this symbiosis, you know, where we can give and receive in the same frequency at the same rate, and nobody's left feeling depleted. Nobody's left feeling like they have given more than they're getting back in return. So the clarifiers for this were power. This is the strength card. And then victory and success reversed. So it's going to take some time to get there, but ultimately this will bring you to victory and success. The more that you can focus on yourself and your needs, and understanding what your needs are, what your core values are, and what your boundaries are. Now that you've understood whatever this thing is that pulled the wool over your eyes, now that you're getting to a place of, oh, I understand where I kind of settled, or and maybe settled isn't the right word, but settled is a good word for it, but also like where you kind of sold yourself short, right? So the more power that you have, the more strength that you have to really focus on yourself, to honor yourself, and really only choose the things that are 100% aligning to who you are and what you really want. You have to be radically honest with yourself. Then and only then are you going to see and get to this top of this rock and have that horn blow in your victory and success. Okay, my dear Virgo. All right, so what is the spiritual guidance to help you navigate this month? The Three of Hearts reversed. And then the clarifier was positive movement forward. Both of them reversed. So what I'm getting here is very clear that it's like you're going to have to go through a grieving process. You're going to have to really feel all your feels, go through all the emotions, all the feelings, let it all out. And then you're going to have to kind of dig back a little bit around that aspect of where you settled or where you sold yourself short, where you didn't see the red flags, where you invested more time and energy and realized that it wasn't the right energetic exchange that was happening. And so now you've gotten kind of the short end of the stick, right? But from that, the spiritual guidance to help you navigate is you're going to find joy. Anything that you can do to bring you joy on a daily basis is going to help you create this positive movement forward. But it's going to take some digging. It's going to take some work. I'm not going to sugarcoat it or lie to you. Like, there's going to be some shadow stuff that has to be faced in order to get there. But the faster, maybe faster is not the right word. The more joy that you can find in your day-to-day existence with the people that you're surrounding yourself with, or doing the things that light you up and bring you joy, that's going to start to create this positive movement forward to help you onto this new path and get you into some new energy, because what is coming is going to be better. I can guarantee it. Okay, so the overall energy you're moving into, yep, is the Hangman, a different perspective, seeing things from a completely different way. Your whole life's going to kind of be turned upside down, but in a good way. Like, literally what I'm saying is there is so much good that's about to happen. You're going to be creating new partnerships and alliance after this. Then the Truth card came out reversed. So you're going to be understanding the truth. It's not quite there yet. You have a lot to go through this month till you get there. But on the back end of it, you're really going to understand what the truth is. And the Trapped in Fear card, which ultimately is the 8 of Swords. So the overall energy that you're moving into, I don't really see this. Like, sometimes this could be viewed as a bad card, but like, this would be the only thing that would be holding you back is your own fears and your own limitations or boundaries that you're setting for yourself, right? You're going to have to learn how to break free from the own entrapments of your mind, your own fears about what is possible, because we live in a limitless universe. Our possibilities are limitless. Everything is infinite. The universe is consistently and constantly expanding. Like, we trap ourselves in these cages, if you will, for lack of a better word, or like prisons, in our mind, due to what we think is possible, due to this one thing kind of blowing up in your face and realizing or thinking this was the best that you could do. This was the best that you could get. Why me? You know, like being in that martyr phase, or, you know, maybe it's you thinking, oh my God, I'm getting older. I really want to have a family and kids. Like, why can't anything work out for me? You know, like there's not enough time. There is still enough time. If you're meant to have a family and kids, if that's your destined path, it cannot miss you. It's coming, but you have to get out of this energy. You have to learn how to get out of your head. All the Virgos I know are very much in their head, you know, like you guys overthink a little bit. So this is going to be the overall energy that you're moving into, is learning how to break the shackles, break the bars and the cage that you put yourself in, because there's truth to be had here. There's new partnerships and alliance. There's a new way of doing things, you know. Get into your divine feminine aspect and allow yourself to feel as much as possible this month, Virgo. I'm going to pull a couple oracle cards now, and let's see what messages Spirit has for you all. So these readings are never going to be all cupcakes and rainbows. Like, I'm really sharing what's coming through, and sometimes we need the hard truth, you know. Sometimes we need to be shaken up and waken up and stirred out of our dreamlike state that isn't serving us, right? Like, if it's not serving the greater good or our higher good and our evolution, then with eclipses, the universe is going to shake some shit up and catalyze it to either move on out or to get in if it's meant for you, right? So trust the process and understand everything that's happening is happening for your evolution and for your greater good. Okay, Spirit, so can I get an oracle card for my dear Virgos this month? You guys got 3? Oh, we got 4. Okay, you got Rainbow Road. We got the Rising. We got the Gathering. And the Shadow Realm. Yep. So we'll start here. Shadow Realm. You're going to have to go deep into your depths. You're going to have to face your shadows. You're going to have to look at the stuff that's hard, that doesn't that you've been hiding from or storing away. And our shadows aren't dark, right? They're not as bad as we think they are, but we push them down because it's something that we don't want to deal with. But when we finally face whatever that shadow is, once we do that, it's time to embrace it. It's time to love it and understand that it's there for a reason. And once we can love it and hold space for it, it transcends. It doesn't hold any power over us anymore. So that's going to be a huge message and a huge like part of the energy that you're moving through this month, Virgo. And then from that, not only are you going to have your grand rising, not only are you going to find your own strength or a new sense of strength of what you're stepping into, but you're also, again, coming into a new tribe. You're attracting your new tribe. You're creating a new vibrational frequency that is going to magnetize new people to you, new partnerships and alliances, right? You're going to be bringing in your new tribe and calling in the people that are in alignment with your true authentic self. And ultimately, this is going to lead you to crossing the rainbow road. You're going to have to lone wolf it for a little bit, but once you do and you get through the aspects of what you're needing to learn and what you're needing to see and feel and integrate, emulate, embody, and become, it's all going to be freaking amazing. Okay, so the last card I'm going to pull for my dear beautiful Virgos is going to be a gemstone card to help support you this month. Let's see what gemstone would best support my Virgos this month. Spirit, what is the most beneficial gemstone for Virgos this month? Ooh, we got selenite. Super cleansing, really clearing. This is going to help you really clear your field. So selenite usually comes in like little wand-like pieces. And this is called the guardian crystal. Physically, selenite is said to be a powerful general healer with high energy. As a protector, it is best placed in the center of a home or workspace to protect against physical and spiritual attacks. A guardian stone, selenite is revered by healers as an ideal crystal for casting a safe net around loved ones. So if you don't have any selenite in your collection, please go out and get some from your favorite local gem shop and support local. Or if you would like something created in selenite, I can do that for you, whether it is a piece of jewelry or a dream weaver or something for your home or a feather wand. So whatever you want, listen to your heart, honor yourself and your desires, and just know that this is going to be, it may be a little bit of a tough month, but you're going to get through this and you're going to be shining brighter on the other side. I guarantee it, Virgo. Okay, so if you guys want, I do have a Oracle deck coming out this month. I'm doing pre-orders and there's just a couple more available where if the first 20 pre-orders get a channeled message and a channel gemstone to help you on your journey from spirit and your higher self and guides. And so those are available right now for pre-sale. The link is down below. If this was helpful to you, please share it with another Virgo in your life, or be sure to watch your rising and moon signs as well to see what the fullness of the aspects of this month hold for you all together. And I do have donations via PayPal down below. I have that link as well. And don't forget to subscribe and share. I love you guys. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful November. Mwah! Oceans of love.